What's up YouTube, this is Coding for Noobs, and it's time for our second Ubuntu server tutorial. So as you can see, I actually just left off exactly where we left off in the first video. I'm sorry the last video got kind of long. I forgot a little bit about the installation at the end, grub loader like I said. But yeah, now we're ready to start installing these updates before we start using our server, because basically updates typically include stuff like bugs are removed from like your server, and like security exploits are patched and stuff, just making it more secure, more stable. So the first thing we're gonna do is apt I'm not in the window, apt get update. And what this is gonna do, you're gonna get this error. And basically what this error means is that you don't have permissions to access stuff, and basically it's saying that we're not an administrator account, which is like a security feature on Unix systems. And to get our administrative feature, we need to do sudo su, which is going to make us an administrative user. And when you do sudo su, it's basically meaning you're becoming a super user, and it's going to ask you for your password. And if you remember, we set our password to YouTube, so we just enter that in, and then we'll see root at YouTube and then the directory that we're in. Now, like I said before, what we're going to do now is apt-get update, and basically what we're going to do is we're just updating everywhere we can download software from, and making sure it's still there and there's no errors and whatnot. Since it's the first time running it, it's probably going to take a few minutes because it's got a bunch of stuff it has to fetch. Alright, we're done. The next thing we're going to do is apt-get upgrade. And what this is going to do is it's going to find all the software updates we have and install them. This could take a few minutes, so I'm just going to hit pause again like I did in the last video while this all installs. Alright guys, so when your update's finished installing, you'll pretty much just be brought back to this root at YouTube / your home directory. And what I noticed while installing these updates is my Ubuntu server is actually running pretty slow. So really quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the command halt, which is actually going to shut down our virtual server. And system halted, there we go. And we can pretty much exit out of it right now. Pretty much we do a halt before we close, because it pretty much stops all your services and stuff and unmounts your file systems, just so it's better than powering off machine completely without doing anything like that. So you do okay now that we've halted and pretty much doing like a system shutdown. Anyways, now we're gonna right click on our server in VirtualBox and click on settings, and we don't need to change anything on advanced, but under system we can adjust our memory and whatnot, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to our processor, and I actually have up to 16 CPUs I can set to it. And I'm going to increase my CPUs to, I guess, I'm going to set it at 4 just so it runs a little bit more smoothly and quicker while I'm doing these tutorials. But you guys would probably be okay with just leaving it at 2. So dual core, or I guess you could do quad core too. But other than that, we don't really need to do anything else. We don't need much video memory because we're just running a console, like command line terminal. Storage, we can leave that. Audio, we can leave that. Network adapter, you can actually bridge your network adapter if you wanted, and that would assign it its own IP address from your router. You can also add a second adapter to bridge it from there if you wanted to. Later we might do some internal network, so basically we'll create a second machine and maybe connect the two machines and have something like load balancing or something like that set up. But for now, I'm just going to leave just my one NAT network adapter. Serial ports we don't need, USB ports we don't need, and share folders we don't need at this time. So all we've really done is increased our CPUs, and we're just going to restart the server again, and it should boot up a little bit faster now that we have a little bit more processing power. Now, okay, I missed it again that time. Maybe next time we reboot our system, I'll show you a little bit more about Grub and the different options we have. But we pretty much have like a recovery mode and a memory testing mode, just so we can fix Ubuntu if we ever come across any problems. Oh yeah, so that ran a lot more smoothly. So really quickly, I'm just going to log in again, see if we're in, and then the password YouTube. And as you can see, there's no longer any updates for us to install. And just another quick thing I'd like